Alrighty, here we go. What's up, everyone? This is my first blog for my YouTube channel. Never really vlogged before. I've definitely done these selfie videos a bunch lately. Trying to get good at it. But my first vlog is going to be about movement culture. Obviously, if you guys been kind of following me or know me, the last couple years, I've been kind of getting into it. A few years ago, I discovered Ido Portal and the stuff he's doing, and he's the guy who's now coaching like Conor McGregor and the movement stuff. And he's gotten really popular since I discovered him, and the stuff he's doing is unbelievable and very cool and very evolved type of thinking, and what we should be thinking about fitness and movement and how we move and what we're doing. And lately, over the last, even maybe a year, I've gotten to know Mike Ryan, who's really helped me, and a lot of you guys know, who's trained with Ido like 5 years ago. So he was on this thing way ahead of the game. So I feel like I'm kind of trying to play catch up a little bit. But it's been good. It's something that takes time and takes research and takes some effort to kind of get into, to really kind of understand. I still am struggling to really, anyone asks me like, what is this movement thing? Like, I'm like, it's everything. It incorporates everything. So I want to just make my first blog about putting it out there that I know the movement culture stuff is where the fitness world and lifting and getting stronger, it's just where things are going. So like I said, I already feel like I'm years behind. I wish I had discovered his stuff a long time ago. I've gotten to, I think I mentioned this a little bit in a video I posted on Facebook recently, but my life in the last 10 years and forever, actually, as long as I know, I've always liked fitness stuff. And I remember watching like Kiana's Fitness or Kiana's something on like ESPN2. Like I'd watch that like in the morning when I was like eating before I went to school, like in like ninth grade. Like I just like watching people work out. So it started there, and then I think a lot of you guys know I love the Dan Millman stuff and the way people were, and he's even, if you look at it, that's movement culture type stuff. A lot of gymnastics, a lot of like calisthenics, body weight strength, understanding your body, trusting the process type stuff. And then since I've been training, personal trainer now for 10 years. And as a lot of you know me, it's been all day, every day. Haven't taken a lot of vacations. Haven't traveled anywhere really. I've gone a few places here and there. Sleep in my car a lot, but just get up, train, think about training, watch YouTube videos, coach, start a business. That's taken a lot of time. Kind of pulled me out of probably training as much as I'd want to, but I'm fortunate to have the time now that the business sort of doing its thing, and I have some great coaches and great help. It's allowed me to kind of go discover more, which is unbelievable. It's only going to help the gym evolve. But like I said, the point of this video is just to put it out there and to help you guys get into it more. The movement culture stuff is just where things are going in the fitness industry. And it's, like I said, I don't know how to even put into words what it is, but just trust me. Like I said, I'm super single. All I do is for 10 years, I've been waking up, eating, sleeping, breathing, fitness stuff. Like no one else has put in the time I have, and there's no way. There's no way someone thinks about it as much as I do. There's no way someone has had the time. Like I'm very blessed to have the chance to do that. I mean, it's something I love and committed to, and I look back and was like, oh man, why are you so single? I'm like, friggin' A, because all I do is kind of think about this stuff and put the time into it, and it's worked out that way, and I'm happy it has, because it's helped me evolve. So, so if you take quit your job and you're single and don't have a lot of overhead in your life and just watch a ton of YouTube videos and practice a ton of different stuff and work out a lot, you're going to end up right where I am. So I'm telling you, save you a little bit of time. Get into the movement stuff. If you're a CrossFit Vibe, you will be, and you already are. I started the Sunday movement class to explore some different stuff, and I already am like reverting back to more CrossFit-y stuff, which is great because it's a huge part of it. It's a part of the evolution of it. I think doing the CrossFit stuff has got me the capabilities to even like play in the movement type stuff, which is like just a lot more gymnastics, a lot more calisthenics, like I said. But there's so much more like loaded mobility and games and getting your brain incorporated and speed and rotation stuff, and just to make you a better mover, instead of just focusing on strength numbers and stuff like that, which is all good, and it's part of it as well. Like I said, it's all of it. Like I'm trying not to go too extreme into like just being the best hand balancer ever. I want to have everything, and the capacity that CrossFit brings is unbelievable. It's unmatched. Like nothing will beat CrossFit to make you fitter by definition. Nothing else, not even close. But is that what you really want? I think what everyone wants is just to look better, right? So that's going to come down to nutrition. But you should also really think about, are you moving better? Do you have range of motion in your shoulders? How tight are you? Like what is your... I think the big point is I want you to look at life as, like I don't want you to think about working out. Like I hate the phrase working out. I know we have WOD, but it's an acronym, but like I want you to think about training. Like make your day about training for how you move. Like when you sit, where's your posture? Where's your neck? Are you pronated and tight? Like that's going to make movement really hard. So start to open things up and all that stuff, and really take a deeper look into like how you're moving. And like I said, the CrossFit, if you've been doing that with us, I know you guys know that, and you start to understand it and see it, and like there's good pieces in there. And I see a lot of you guys working on that overhead stuff and that mobility and trying to find that range of motion, and it gets better the more you move, right? So there's more to that though. I think there's more loaded mobility we can do, more time under tension, which I've talked about, more stuff in positions, and then just more games like throwing stuff and twisting and tumbling and arching and bridges and all that stuff is just gonna open you up and just help you move better, which is more sustainable, than maybe the goal of clean and jerking 315. Like I don't know if that's going to take you where you want to go. Obviously, if you want to be an elite CrossFitter, then you're going to do the sport of CrossFit, and you're going to specialize in CrossFit. And you kind of got to lift that, and that's what you want. That's awesome. But at the same time, I'll tell you this: the better the more mobile your shoulders are, the more body awareness you have, it's going to help that as well. But like I said, if you start to lift heavy and put the weight on and keep loading that bar, like your body will pay the price for that. So there's a point where we got to think about, what am I looking to get out of that? I love the Olympic movements. I think they're amazing, and they're always going to be in our programming. And so is all the CrossFit and all the capacity stuff, because it works. It makes you fitter. But there's more to be had in terms of range of motion and flexibility and like a deeper strength in those muscles that we all have. We just have lost. And that's what I want to bring in, kind of the whole world of everything. And how do you do it? It's tricky. Like, how do I program it in a day? Or an hour, I mean? Like, I don't know. You need a day. Like, you need to train morning, afternoon, night. That's why I want you to think about your life as training. Think about what your posture is. Try to squat down while you're on your computer for a half hour, not a half hour, but, every couple emails, like, or maybe put the computer on the floor and squat and write your emails and work on your positioning, and don't let your body lock up. Like I said, train for life. Don't just go work out. Think of your training. You're training your body to adapt, to become more open and more loose and more flowy, but at the same time strong and adaptable, all that stuff. So, all right, that's my first vlog. Just wanted to just rant, and that's what my vlogs are going to be probably for a little bit. I'm definitely going to put a lot of like tutorials and movement stuff in here. Some of the stuff I post a little bit on Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. Maybe a little more in-depth stuff here, but I just want to start creating more, and I want to lead this, be a leader in this type of movement stuff, and it's something I'd like to put out there. But if I'm going to become that, then I need to do it, right? So I can talk about it all I want and say, hey, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. So I just want to put it out there. Let's see if I can do it, and see where it evolves to and where my perspectives kind of go to. But like I said, trust me on this one. Start YouTubing, start researching, Ido Portal, Fighting Monkey, movement culture, hashtag stuff. Just get into it. Start just kind of delving into it. And like I said, if you're at CrossFit Vibe, you're around me, you're going to do it. You're going to get into it, and you're going to see the benefits. And it might take a little time to for it to click and kind of understand why. But it will make sense. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure it out. Because I don't think it's something that is definable or can be defined, which is kind of the beauty of it. You're always evolving, always trying to get better, always picking at something, So just like we are in the CrossFit stuff, it's just more. It's just like expanding our circle of what we're doing, and like I said, really taking the time to think about why are we doing something. Are we back squatting just for what, and back squatting is great, and like I said, it's always going to be there, but like, is there a point where we overdo it and we make ourselves tight and we actually end up losing something else? So we'll see where this goes, but like I said, I just want to put out there, movement culture is the way things are going, and I think in 10 years I'm going to look back at this video. I think everyone's going to look back and be like, oh man, like, duh, like it makes sense now. I can see why things are going this way. And like I said, I just want to be ahead of that curve, and I'm already way behind. There's already movement gyms out there, movement facilities, movement collectives doing awesome stuff. But like I said, I see it being like very holistic. I see Olympic lifting, I see strength training, and I see more gymnastics and mobility and really programming the full circle of everything, so you get exposed to everything and really understand how to connect to your body again. And so that is my rant over. Later.